Matthew Casing here, going to do a bee inspection and identify everything for the University of Florida Master Beekeeping Apprenticeship level. We've got a smoker here, and what smoke does to the bees is it masks the alarm pheromone. And right here is the nozzle that the smoke comes out of. We've got the fuel chamber here. We've got your bellow here. We got the guard here so you don't burn. And this hook helps, mount on your cart. And this here is a little platform for your fuel so it doesn't get in the way of your air moving in and creating a nice flow for your smoke. I'm going to start with a little bit of paper just to get some heat going in the smoker. I've always got a lot of sticks here. I'm in northern Arkansas and there's just oak and stuff everywhere. You see, I got all these leaves back here. There's actually a little bit of wood pellets here from last time. That'll help things a little bit along the way. Puff until you see a little bit of fire and then start piling in some more stuff. Not so tight at first. Make sure you got some still good thick smoke going. You got a lot of snow, so you got to make sure you have dry tinder. And there's a pretty well lit smoker. Okay. And right here I have my bottom board. This has the ability to have a tray for different pest management techniques. This is my deep hive body. And there is medium and super hive bodies as well. And this is a telescoping top cover. And now I'm going to put my veil on and get into the beehive. First, give them a little puff in the front. And I keep my hive tool on a magnet here, so I don't ever have a chance to lose it. Sometimes you gotta crack the propolis. This here is an inner cover with propolis all over it. They seal it up. Here's you some propolis there. I'm gonna crack the inner cover. First, I'm gonna smoke them off of here a little bit. Smoke inside. A little bit of pollen substitute there they had. And now if I had honey supers on, I would have a queen excluder right here, and your nurse bees can get through and your queen can't get through and lay brood up in your honey. I'm going to start on this opposite side because there's not very many bees over there. I use the hook of the hive tool to lift it up. And I move nice and slow and smooth as to not squash any bees and make them mad. I know I'm going to have to move more towards the middle. So I'm going to move some of these frames out of the way. And I'm going to find a brood frame that has honey on it. Looks like this one is really good. That's a full frame of honey. That's a half frame of honey. This is your honey that's capped. The little bit of nectar in some spots that they're starting to feed babies with. Here's some more propolis all over the place. They use the propolis for antibiotics, keeping health in the hive and securing everything down. My queen's probably going to be right in here in the middle of that cluster. Just got to be careful not to squash any bees and start making them mad. Don't see any eggs in there. Starting to get a little upset. Let's give them a little bit of smoke. And here's a good frame of brood. Here's their queen. She's got a green mark. We've got worker brood here, pupa. I saw a drone brood there. There's a drone brood right there, drone brood right there. Worker, drone pupa, worker pupa. I kind of want to put her back. And find some larvae on the next frame so I don't lose track of her at all. Let's move these bees. Let's move some of these bees. They're keeping that brood warm. And in here is eggs. They're laid down, so they're 2 to 3 day old eggs about to hatch. Right here I have what looks like a third end stage larva. It's about a 5 or 6 day old. And there's some bee bread in right here that they've been collecting, and they're feeding the babies. They've probably got some nectar right over here at the edge by the brood. There's a little bit of nectar right here. Queen cells will be, you'll have swarm cells on the bottom, supersedure cells and emergency cells up on the comb. And this is a foundation that they draw comb on. And here's more propolis. They just seal everything together nicely. All right. Move them out of the way a little bit so I don't kill any bees. Get everything closed up back together and create bee space properly. And that's my University of Florida apprenticeship bee inspection. Just going over my rubric real quick to make sure that I caught everything. And luckily I had it. I didn't see any larvae. I saw small, yeah, we identified small larvae. The 5th in stage larva. All right, thank you very much.